Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Eva Skelfo, and me personally, I am not a big on desserts, but since my husband recently joined me on this ketogenic lifestyle journey, I actually went ahead and started learning some of these desserts recipes so I can actually make something for him, as he is big on desserts. So today I would like to share with you one of the great cheesecake recipes. This cheesecake recipe is a non-bake, very easy, done in 15 minutes. Throw it in the freezer for 40 minutes and you're done, and you have an amazing, tasty dessert. For the crust, you're gonna need 10 grams of almond flour, 10 grams of very finely chopped pecans, 1.5 teaspoon of sweetener. I am using this one, and this one it's concentrated, so I'm gonna be dividing everything into two, so I'm gonna use a 3/4 of a teaspoon. But for you, if you're using stevia, it's gonna be 1.5 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1.5 teaspoon of melted grass-fed butter. For the actual filling, you're gonna need 40 grams of sour cream, 70 grams of cream cheese. I'm using this Philadelphia brand, 1/3 of a fat, because this one has actually the least amount of carbs. 28 grams or 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/8 of a teaspoon of lemon juice, so a little squeeze, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of your sweetener, so I'll be using 1. Let's start with the crust. First, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a pan, taking 10 grams of my almond flour, 10 grams of the finely chopped pecans, and we're gonna fry it up on a pan until golden brown. The nuts are toasted, and do not skip this step. Toasting the nuts, it makes tremendous difference in the way how the crust will taste. Adding the butter, 1.5 teaspoon of a sweetener, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Whisk it up good together until it's all nicely combined. This recipe originally makes 2 servings, but I like to have a little less calories and I don't need to have such a big dessert, so I'm gonna make these into 4, which will be roughly 150 calories per each. And now I'm gonna add the crust mixture into 4 little containers. And I'm pressing down, pressing and twisting just to get the dough nicely into the bottom. I got all 4 containers filled up with the crust, and I'm gonna place them in the freezer while I'm working on the filling. For the filling, I'm adding 40 grams of the sour cream into a pot, 70 grams of the cream cheese, 28 grams of grass-fed butter, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/8 teaspoon of lemon juice, and 3 tablespoons of your sweetener. I am using concentrated one, as I mentioned before, so I'm using only 1. Now I will take my hand mixer and mix it all well together for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm using just a Ziploc, which I cut a little opening it so I can swirl the filling into my little containers. And here it is. Now I'm just gonna put them in the freezer for about 40 minutes, and then I'm gonna garnish them with some fresh strawberries. You can use any berries of your choice.